on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Some of them are already in process, which I think you're going to be pretty excited for. New background, new animations, new things to talk about. Musician DSP put out new stuff, and everyone searches for DSP and finds me and comes to my channel by accident from India. So I try to sing like, hey, on the way, on the hey, on the hey, but I don't think I'm any good. I just did to my forehead. Do you see what I say about my skin being ultra sensitive? So I'm literally sitting here on stream, my forehead was itchy. So I just went like this, and now it looks like I have a welt on my forehead. What I'm going to try to make an honest effort to do tonight and moving forward in Street Fighter 6 is to not insult the other player, okay? Yeah, I'll insult the game. Wow, why is it possible that Cammy has this simpleton combo that's so easy to do, but I'm not going to insult the player for using it. I can't block! Wow, dude, come on! Here we go again! So every move he does is like this Hail Mary mix-up attempt. Scrubquotes. Check out my stream tonight. I'm sure you'll find tons of stuff to quote that won't be me insulting other players.
Yo, what up? That's right, nigga! We're back! We're making fucking videos again, alright? I'm back on my old bullshit. And of course, man, the first goddamn podcast that Phil does of 2024. It's full of coke, and it's full of just Phil being a seething little cocksucker, bro. Alright? So in today's video, Phil sits here and... Bro, a lot of things happened in this video. There's new scams on the table, right? New scams, new games that Phil's gonna do, and Street Fighter 6. Phil's gonna sit here and have a whole coping session over his attitude. You guys won't catch me talking shit to other players? You know, he's saying that. Like, that's his New Year's resolution for 2024. And he sits here and he tries to fucking call out Scrubquotes. And if you don't know Scrubquotes, go follow him on Twitter, dude. Like, they're an account on Twitter that just sits here and makes fun of the biggest fucking scrubs on the internet, like Phil. So yeah, Phil has a fucking hair up his ass like always. Let's get into it. You already fucking know what to do if you fuck with your boy Chill. Alright, let's get in and get out.
I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think I'm done. I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and kill myself.
2024. Today is my first full streaming day of the new year. And on today's Level 1 podcast, I've got a lot of fun, positive stuff to talk about. While yesterday we reminisced about the year that was, today we talk about all my new initiatives and efforts for the new year, of which there's a lot, and some of them are already in process, which I think you're going to be pretty excited for. New background, new animations, new things to talk about.
Alright. I know I'm being a nitpicking dickhead, bro. But off rip, first podcast of the year. And of course, Phil's fucking wearing clown shoes off rip, guys. God damn it, man.
Today, indeed, is January 1st, 2024. It is a brand new year and a feeling of hype and renewal and refreshment and excitement here on the channel. I've got a lot of great stuff in store for everyone this year. Not only just the usual stuff, but a few things that are in process, in planning stages. A few things that are already, like, kind of half going, but not yet. And we're going to talk about a lot of this stuff on today's show. I want to drop a bunch of information early before it's ready to go. Like, I can tell you right now, there's one thing that I've already begun, and we're going to talk about that at length today. There's one thing that's in process that I don't really want to spoil yet, but it's something that you guys have asked for a long time, and that's coming. And then there's something that's kind of in the early to mid planning stages that hasn't really officially started yet, but absolutely is going to happen this year, so I don't want to spill the beans about that either, you know. But it's exciting when I'm starting a new year, and I'm like, this is cool because not only am I going to keep doing all the stuff that I love to do and you guys love, but I've got all these interesting new ideas and takes of things to do this year.
Bro, the guy frustrates me, alright? But he's literally pulling the same fucking scam as he did last year. You know how he turned DSP vlogs into DSP reacts? Dude, we've been telling you guys this for months. He's turning KO Gaming, his old defunct channel, into fucking what? DSP Classics. Or something like that. A detractor stole the name, so he had to change it. But there you go. That's the new scam for 2024. And Phil has a dent head or two, probably helping him make thumbnails and come up and concoct dumbass ideas, right? To dump all this garbage nobody gives a fuck to watch. And he's gonna monetize it all. And it's gonna be another way for Phil to just sit here and soak up cash for doing nothing. Oh shit, bro, I'm such a dumbass motherfucker. I almost forgot this. So like, I'm done editing this video, but I'm gonna slip this in here. Mike-Clum, whatever that fucking dork's name is, the guy who sat here and did that stupid dick-sucking boogie documentary. Yeah, he's been in talks with Phil, but we already knew this. Like, he kind of been letting it known that he was like gonna talk to people like Phil and Wings and Humperump to sit here and make these like Netflix fucking kind of style documentaries. So yeah, he went on to Kiwi Farms. Like, he done sat here and spilled the beans and ruined everything for Phil. So you might see Phil throw a big fit about this one pretty soon, my friends. Oh, shit. Like, Phil can't do anything. It's hilarious to me. Phil can't sit here and do fucking nothing, bro. That's how he feels, too.
Yesterday. It's just funny to me that I'm streaming and people are like, oh, Happy New Year. We've already been in New Year for like a day. I'm like, what? I thought that the time zones were only ahead by like 12 to 24 hours. How could you have already been in 2024 for a whole day? I always get so confused on how it works because I have such an international audience. I always have. Even since the day I started on YouTube. Even though the vast majority of people who watch me indeed are Americans. You know, Canada, the UK, India. I actually found out India was my number 3 most watched country in December. You want to know why? Because that Indian musician, DSP, put out new stuff, and everyone searches for DSP and finds me and comes to my channel by accident from India. Try to sing like, hey, on the way, on the hey, but I don't think I'm any good. I could try, though, if you send me the lyrics.
Or I can say the alphabet backwards and forwards in just 2 seconds. You ready? ABCD. You don't believe me? Watch it in slow motion. Nigga, you dumb as hell.
I'm sorry I couldn't help myself.
Change the background. Incidentally, the background that I have right now is incredibly similar to the background that I had in January 2023. I have a new sign, obviously. This sign I've only had for a few months, and so that's new. That wasn't there last year. Number 2, in the last year, I really tweaked my setup. As you can see, the colors are nice. The background's nice. Last year, all my coloring was completely off. Like, it was all screwed up for like 2 months. I was like, why do I look so weird? And then come to find out, there was a filter that I had on my webcam feed. I don't know how it ever happened, but I had this really weird filter. I took it off, and all of a sudden, I look normal, right? It's very similar. It's kind of like a reset for me, but I like this setup. I haven't done it in a year, so I said, let's just do a more simplistic setup. Nothing too crazy. No 100 figures over here or anything. Let's do the more minimalist setup, but it looks nice. In fact, last night, I actually had this set up for the premiere of my Sea of Stars playthrough, and people were like, wow, it looks really good on camera. I was like, wow, I'm very glad to hear that. So that's cool. Anyway, so the future, right? So, awesome new stuff, new animations, new background, new everything here for the new year, right? New playthroughs, which we're going to talk about.
Can you believe this motherfucker, bro? He's like really pushing the foam blocks on the wall into empty game boxes. Like he's doing something. I swear to God, bro. Phil's like,
Look, here's
We're
the
gonna be
thing.
fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
I swear to God, man. Whatever Phil tells you, he has new ideas, or he's sitting here pushing some basic bitch shit. You need to, like, be like Uncle Ruckus rolling up on the rolling 60 Crips out here.
Boards this year. Look at what I just did to my forehead. Do you see what I say about my skin being ultra sensitive? So I'm literally sitting here on stream, my forehead was itchy. So I just went like this, and now it looks like I have a welt on my forehead. By just scratching my skin. I told you guys how sensitive my skin is, how ridiculous it is, right? Look at that. Well, there's your ultra evidence of what I tell you about all the time about how ridiculously stupid my skin is. Anyway,
Bro, I swear to God, I'm just waiting for the day a piece of his skin falls off and it exposes, like, alien flesh. Like, dude, what kind of human being's body is just, like, so degraded like Phil's, bro?
When I've got no reason to hide in this stupid skin any longer. After all, why should I hide?
Look, I'm telling you, it's just a matter of days at this fucking point. We gonna see this whole dude's fucking skin just disintegrate. We're gonna get the alien. Alright, I'm done. I'm being a dumbass motherfucker today for sure.
tonight on the late stream, it is Street Fighter 6. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have a big announcement to make. You ready for this? One of my new resolutions for 2024 is that when I play Street Fighter 6, I am not going to get toxic against my opponents.
You know the thing about a rat? It's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eye. Don't seem to be living at all when it come at you, till it bites you.
The stream where I can let loose and I can be like over the top ridiculously stupid in the stuff that I say on purpose. It's a way for me to kind of vent, okay? And I like venting when I play Street Fighter 6. I do. Like, some of the things I say, I know people are like, oh, it's ridiculous, that's offensive. Yeah, but it's funny, and that was the point, is that I was trying to, like, get that angst out of me when I play Street Fighter. Do you see? But a lot of people say things like, you're too toxic, why are you insulting the players, why are you saying these things? So here's the thing. I'm not going to stop being honest about the game. If a move drops my move, I'm going to call it out, alright? But what I'm going to try to make an honest effort to do tonight and moving forward in Street Fighter 6 is to not insult the other player, okay? Yeah, I'll insult the game. Wow, why is it possible that Cammy has this simpleton combo that's so easy to do, but I'm not going to insult the player for using it? In reality, alright, there's different kinds of players out there, okay? There's some people who actively like to challenge themselves all the time. That's why when you see me play a fighting game, I pick the oddball characters. I pick the Zangiefs, the Dalsims, the Blankas, the Lilies. You don't see me picking the top tier. Have I picked a single top tier in Street Fighter 6 and rolled with it? And got away with the steamrolling, you know, combos and stuff? No. Like that, I never really have. I'm the kind of guy that I like to challenge myself with more unique style of gameplay. And I feel like if I just picked the top tier and I got easy wins, that's not fun to me. I'm not have fun just picking the top tier. This has been since back in the day, playing games like, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom series. I would never pick Strider. Strider Hiryu was the best character in Marvel vs. Capcom 1. I never picked him. I felt like he was too overpowered. Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 3 Second Impact, I would never pick Akuma or Ibuki. They were too overpowered. I would always pick other characters. So that's kind of how I've always been.
Phil talks all that good shit. He talks all this good shit, man. Like LTG. And at the end of the day, Phil's sitting here using a top tier character. His favorite character. His best character. This dumbass fucking monkey ass motherfucker Blanca, bruh. That's Phil's fucking shit. And then he's gonna say, I don't use all the top tier characters. Alright, Phil, you use Lily. You use Dalcine, bro. But, like, come on, dude. Use Jamie. Jamie is actually a hard character to use, bro. Not fucking Blanca. Blanca has everything in the tool belt. Phil be acting like he's fucking acting like a goddamn victim, bro. I hate him.
Alright, but here's the thing. Should I fault others for just rolling with the stuff that's in the game? No, I shouldn't. And the thing is, I know that. I'm not dumb. I just like venting at everything when I play Street Fighter. That I can just say, fuck the game, fuck the players, fuck everything, fuck, you know. It's good to let that out. But then sometimes I get too angry, and I get too upset, and my adrenaline gets too high, right? And I just get too into it, and, you know, you get a bad reputation. Now, here's the truth. I don't care about my reputation because I'm not in the competitive Street Fighter community. Everybody knows that. I don't care about the FGC. I have absolutely no aspirations to go to any tournaments or anything like that. Although if I went to a tournament, I probably would not suck, but I also probably wouldn't do great. I'd probably like middle of the pack, maybe win a few matches and then end up losing before I get anywhere near the finals, right? But that's the thing. Like, a lot of people in the FGC, they just take like personal offense. I've actually seen people post up like on Twitter, oh my god, I can't believe the things that DSP says when he plays Street Fighter. It's like, now wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Number one, I said it on my stream. I didn't go to a public area, right? I didn't post this up on social media. I didn't call out this player personally in their content or anywhere else, even in the FGC. I literally just said silly things on my own fucking stream. But the FGC actually takes such offense at the things that I say that they regularly quote me and repost up memes about the things I say on my streams. It's like, grow a pair of fucking testicles. Seriously, if you have an issue about anything I've ever said on one of my own fighting game streams and you can't deal with it, you shouldn't ever play a fighting game. Man, try being around back in the day when I used to play in arcades and all you heard was this kind of shit the time you were playing the match. You were...
Dude, this guy's logic is actually fucking insane, alright? Like, dude, Phil streams on YouTube, which is like, it's a public internet site. Like, if you really don't want people to see what you're saying or doing, private your streams. Or make them members only, bro. Right? But Phil sits here and he publicly sits here and spreads his fucking ass all over everyone every day. And then he wants to scurry to his little safe space and cry about, like, if you have a problem with the things he's saying, grow a pair of balls. And to a degree, I get that, you know, yeah, bro, if you get sensitive over some stupid shit someone says over the, like, on the internet, that's kind of a you problem. But Phil wants to fucking justify the shit he says with a bunch of retardation. Like, these are my streams. You don't have a right to come and tell me what to do and what the shit I'm saying is wrong and humph. It's my streams. Why do you have an issue with it? Phil, make it private if you're gonna fucking have that kind of goddamn energy, you stupid motherfucker.
And you have a guy next to you talking shit to you, calling you the F word, yes, saying shit like that, you little F, you're never gonna win, you blah blah. There used to be a guy who used to walk up and while you were playing, he would literally thrust his crotch into the cabinet as you were trying to play. He was like fucking the cabinet next to you, and you gotta play this guy. Yes, this is real stuff that used to happen in arcades back in the day. But today, everyone's so insulated and so fucking protected that God forbid that someone on their own private fucking stream, not even publicly saying it to you, says something that you're so offended by it, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Scrubquotes, and everyone else who quotes me out there. I mean, you couldn't be more of a bitch to be so worried about what someone says on their own private stream. Seriously, it's ridiculous. But the truth of the matter is that we're in 2023. And over time, things change, correct? So it's a new year, right? And it's time for us to maybe turn over a new leaf. So here's the thing. If I play Street Fighter and I'm getting upset, I will blame the game. Absolutely. I will yell at the netcode. I will. But I'm going to make an active effort to not insult the player. Because I feel like unless that player actively did something to insult me, like if they teabag me, yeah, then they deserve it, right? And if someone does do shit like that, then absolutely I'm going to be upset, and I'm probably going to yell at the player or whatever, okay? But I'm not going to say to the player, oh, how dare you pick Cammy and Mash Jack. That's the game. The game is just unbalanced in that way that the top tiers can get away with simpleton combos, simpleton gameplay, and it's not the player's fault that they made the game that way. If I want to blame Capcom, I'll blame Capcom, but I shouldn't be insulting the players, okay? I really shouldn't. If anything, it should be that I have to find a way around it. Now, here's the problem with the characters that I use. It's incredibly hard to get around it. Plus, I don't play enough. If I'm playing once or twice a week tops, and not even with the same characters, I'm not going to learn the strategies to stop. I played how many matches of Dalsim? I still don't know how to stop that Cammy stuff. I have no idea, right? It's probably his worst matchup in the game. So, that's what I'm going to do tonight when we play Street Fighter 6 at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Time. It's Blanca, all right? It is Blanca gameplay, and I'm going to do my absolute best to not freak out, all right? Not go crazy, not get angry at the player. I might freak out at the game and the netcode and the gameplay itself, but I'm not going to insult the player. All right, I'm going to do my best to not insult the players. Let's see if I can stick to that and be more mature about it in 2024, okay? We'll find out. I can't do anything. It's over. Did he do anything in his gameplay to warrant any of that damage or hits? No. Literally, it was 100% mashing buttons and getting lucky and just taking advantage of a top tier way overpowered. I mixed him up and outplayed him completely, and then he just gets lucky with 1 or 2 hits, and that's the whole fucking round. It's like, you want to talk about completely unbalanced and not scaled at all, right? It's just ridiculous. Block! I tried. I saw her landing on the other side. I reversed block. Nope. Won't block fast enough online. Again, it's not. I understand what's going on. I know how to not get hit. It won't work. The online play is just something else in this game, man. It rewards so much stuff that's just like throwing Hail Marys out there, and I know how to stop it, and I can't stop it because of the freaking connections. I can't block! Wow, dude, come on. Here we go again. So every move he does is like this Hail Mary mix-up attempt. I try to do exactly what you need to do to stop it, and the game will drop my input every time. Like, literally every time he does the mix-up, I go for the thing to stop it. Doesn't come out. 100% of the time, it's the wrong move.
Yo, big ups to the guy Duty for clipping those. And I will say this, I'll give Phil one tulip and rose. He wasn't sitting here calling people mouth-drooling morons and yelling and outright smacking on his fucking shit like a crybaby. But he was still sitting here bitching and complaining about the other fucking player and what they're doing and hump for rough, dog. Phil was just putting a little bit of that less toxicity salt on it. But it's still the same fucking energy at the end of the day. You know? Phil can't sit here, bro. Phil, like, to his core, he's just like a hateful, unhappy, miserable motherfucker. And all he has to cling to, dude, is just his ego and a couple of fucking bucks scamming dumbass motherfuckers all day. That's all this is.
Guys, just so you know, I'm going to get spanked in Tekken nonstop. I'm not good at the game. I'm going to be starting like from the bottom when it comes to Tekken, all right? And basically, the way I see it is I'm going to take my licks, but hopefully I'll get really, really good at the game if I practice. And if I don't, that's okay too. I'm not expecting to do well in Tekken. If I do well in Tekken, I'd be shocked. All right? But in Street Fighter, I put so much time and effort into it already. Yeah, it is frustrating when you get to the point where I've been playing 7 months and I'm still beaten by basic stuff by top tiers. It's like, oh my goodness. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Scrubquotes. Check out my stream tonight. I'm sure you'll find tons of stuff to quote that won't be me insulting other players this time around. Okay? Unbelievable.
So yeah, big ups to Scrubquotes, dude. Big ups to all the fucking detractors, man. You know, whether we get along, we don't. You fuck with your boy or you don't, man. It's like we're all out here getting a chuckle out of this dumbass motherfucker Phil at the end of the day. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why this is lit, you know? Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video 2024. My New Year's resolution is to provide, I don't know, just more content in general. My next video I'm doing is a members only stream where we'll dig into all the just stupid shit people talk about me on the internet. You know, because it's not fair. It's not fair that I could sit here and talk so much shit about Phil, you know, but, not chill merch. Nah, bro, I'll cover it all, but you gonna give me a couple bucks for it. So, if you want to be a part of that members only stream or video that I do, be a fucking member. Otherwise, bro, I appreciate everybody that just does whatever the fuck for me and just being there. I fucking love you motherfuckers. I'm gonna get out of here so I can fucking edit this the best I can, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or restream, man. And I hope you all have a prosperous 2024, and I hope Phil does not. I'll see you guys next time, my friends. Hey!
You support it.
Kid Mom.
The week is going slow. Tough through it. Phil, how are you doing? This is how I'm doing. Tips very low now. But I've noticed tips very low right now. The week is going slow. It gets to me. My life is ruined. This is how I'm doing. And losers out there who thinks that they know shit, kiss my fucking ass and eat my shit now. A full podcast booked, full gameplay streams booked. Everything's booked. Everything's booked. Can't do anything crazy.